Thunderstruck is an original piece of choreography, an original full ballet by Richard Steinert.
Thunderstruck is one of my favorite ballets. I think that's the reason we opened this mixtape with it. The premise of it, visually, is my recollections of a little boy and my love of thunderstorms and the shadows that the lightning would leave in my bedroom at night. And so we've costumed it and lit the ballet this way so that it has very much that feeling.
There's going to be a lot of extreme lighting, a lot of like strobe lighting, like lightning flashes, and it's going to be very exciting.
It's really difficult to dance with the lights, but it's really exciting for the audience.
And it's music from Queen, AC/DC, Michael Jackson.
You know, a normal ballet, you go into the ballet and you expect classical music.
When you think ballet, you don't think, oh, I'm going to hear Smooth Criminal tonight, you know? But here you are.
Dancing through that music or with that music just feels like you have so much energy. It's like drinking a cup of coffee in the morning for me.
Because the music just pushes you and pushes you. So the moment it starts, it's energy through the entire performance.
There's a comfort of expectation that the audience has watching a classical work that I purposely try to remove in neoclassical work in mine.
You can mix anything into neoclassic. It takes athleticism, it takes emotion, it takes contemporary, it takes modern, it takes ballet, and it molds it all together and kind of pleases a little bit of everyone, whether you're a traditionalist or not.
You know, it's very easy to think of ballet as white tutus and swans and lots of very pretty and proper movements. I don't do proper so well.
Usually in natural ballet, you have her right above her leg and you would walk around her. So this would be with her leaning forward, with her leg kind of more at a diagonal, and then walking around her.
And so this ballet particularly is all about that center line of gravity and taking either the hips out of it or the shoulders and the ankles out of it.
It gives it this whole different feel to it.
In this ballet, the girl runs jumps up in front of the guy. He grabs her hip and her leg, throws her up in the air. It's called a helicopter because your one leg looks like a helicopter blade spinning around.
Helicopters are extremely scary to me. Well, they used to be.
And they can be very unnerving to be the girl up there being spun around.
But Richard does a lot of that in his choreography, so I've become more comfortable with those types of tricks.
Because you've done it so much that it just becomes very natural.
My favorite part of ballet is being able to tell a story in general and being able to have emotion. And our paw is that one piece in Thunderstruck where they kind of sit back and they're like, oh, like this isn't what it was just a second ago. And you know, we as dancers, we feel the audience do that. And so it kind of puts us in the mood a little more.
There are moments with Debbie and I that are they're only there for a fleeting second. You got to be able to take that in. But I would say be open to the idea of seeing something you wouldn't expect.
I love when I am in an arabesque, which is just a pose, and it's a little off my hip because it's neoclassical, and Brody has my leg, and he is turning me with my leg.
You develop an intimacy of trust when you partner for a long time. And I mean, and balancing someone on your neck.
He picks me up and I'm balancing on his neck.
Is a show of trust for that woman, you know?
It's a taste of athleticism, but they've watched this entire emotional paw. We as a partnership have really strived to be able to do these harder tricks while still being able to incorporate some kind of feeling and some kind of smoothness to them.
It's just been a very well-balanced partnership. I mean, it's not just a ballet connection, it's a friendship, it's a natural relationship.
The two of us really have a good sense of being able to tune everything else out, and I think that's why it works so well when we get put in the more emotional roles.
It's always important to me, but in this evening of works particularly, my hope would be that the audience walks away going, I didn't know that's what ballet could be.
I want them to leave with the biggest rush and that energy that we gave them, and I want them to, leave wanting to put energy like that into what they do.